Sometimes God allows you to reach the edge just to remind you, you were never meant to carry it all alone. His voice tonight is quiet but firm. Let go, rest, and trust Him. You've come this far not because you had all the answers, but because God has been guiding you in every unseen moment. You don't have to keep holding the weight of every fear and outcome. The same hands that form the stars are the hands that cradle your tomorrow. The questions that trouble your heart are completely known to Him. He doesn't need your solutions, just your surrender. The maze that exhausts your thoughts is a clear path in His eyes. What you can't figure out, He already resolved. And what you fear, He already defeated. Heaven isn't waiting on your strategy, it's waiting on your surrender. The moment you sleep, the throne room doesn't go quiet. Angels are dispatched, doors are opened, healing begins. This prayer is more than words, it's a holy invitation to let God be your defender. While you rest, the Lord works, and His work is never late, never confused, never lost in delay. You've exhausted yourself trying to mend what only God can restore. You've spent nights staring at the ceiling, hoping something would shift. But now the Father gently says, "Let me take it from here." This is the night He trades your burden for His peace. This is the night heaven fights for you. He's calling you to rest, not because you've given up, but because you've handed it over. You are not alone in this battle. You are not forgotten, not invisible, not helpless. The King of Heaven is near, and He has never lost a war. You don't need to earn His help. You only need to trust. He sees the tears no one else sees, the battles no one else knows. You've whispered prayers you didn't even have the words to finish. You've tried to be strong for everyone around you, even while breaking inside. But God doesn't need your strength. He offers you His, and tonight, He wraps you in His presence. Breathe deeply now, not just with your lungs, but with your soul. Let the tension melt from your chest. Let every what if fade beneath His whisper. I've got this. Close your eyes in confidence, not fear. This night belongs to God. You were not designed to carry the whole world on fragile shoulders. You were created to lean on a God who carries galaxies in His palm. While you close your eyes, He keeps His open. While you rest, He arranges details you haven't even thought of. While you breathe, He is building your breakthrough. Holy Spirit, take this night as an offering of trust. Let it be more than sleep. Let it be sacred rest. Overshadow this room with peace that surpasses understanding. Let every breath be wrapped in assurance. Let every heartbeat echo with calm. Father, I come not with answers, but with need. I don't have it all together, but I give you all the pieces. My trust may feel small, but it's yours tonight. Take my worries. Take my efforts. Take control. You see what I cannot fix and do what I cannot do. You don't ask for perfection, you ask for permission. So I give it all, the known, the unknown, the silent cries, the desperate hopes. I place them in your hands. And I let go. Let this moment mark a holy exchange. I trade my panic for your peace. I lay down fear and pick up faith. I surrender my battles and accept your covering. While I sleep, do what only you can do. God, you never sleep, and tonight I find comfort in that truth. While my body rests, your hands remain steady, moving what I cannot move. I have nothing to fear when the Creator of heaven and earth watches over me. You are not only my protector, you are my peace, and in your peace I find the courage to rest. Lord, tonight I lay down the burdens I never should have carried. I give you the stress I've been pretending not to feel. I hand you the situations I can't control and the people I can't change. I won't keep trying to solve what belongs in your hands. I release it all at your feet. You are the shepherd of my soul, and I trust you to guide even while I sleep. You lead me through valleys I don't understand, but your rod and staff bring comfort. I don't have to map the journey, I just have to stay close to you. And even when the night feels long, I believe the dawn is coming, because you are faithful to walk with me every step. Wrap this room in your peace, Lord. Let your presence rest on every corner of my space. May your angels stand guard at my doorposts. Let no shadow of fear dwell here. This night is sanctified in your name. I believe you're already working in the spaces I can't see. You are healing wounds I don't have words for. You are aligning people, places, and timing in ways beyond my comprehension. While the world quiets down, your power rises, and that's why I won't lose sleep over things I've placed in your care. Even the smallest whisper of prayer reaches your throne. I may feel weak tonight, but your strength covers me. I may not know what tomorrow holds, but you already stand in it. You were God yesterday, you are God tonight, and you will still be God when morning breaks. That's more than enough for my heart. God, come into the places of my life I've avoided. Enter the rooms I've kept locked, the emotions I've pushed away. Meet me even in the places I don't know how to surrender. Nothing is hidden from you, and nothing is too broken for your touch. So come, Lord, come and heal. I trust you with the people I love tonight. I place their hearts and their futures in your hands. Be near to the ones who are hurting, the ones who feel alone, the ones who are holding on by a thread. Let them feel your love more clearly than ever. Be their strength when they are too tired to stand. I speak peace over my mind, over every racing thought and restless memory. I speak rest over my body, over every ache and every tension. I speak healing over my spirit, over every hidden grief and silent sorrow. Let the sound of your presence hush all noise within me. Let your spirit lull me into deep, holy sleep. Every breath I take tonight will be an act of surrender. Every moment I sleep will be an offering of faith. You are holding me, not just figuratively, but truly. I am safe in you, Lord. That's why I can let go. God, tonight I ask not just for sleep, but for renewal. Let me wake tomorrow restored in body and spirit. Let me wake with clarity where there was confusion, and with joy where there was sorrow. Fill my dreams with glimpses of your promises, and let me rise with hope that refuses to fade. You know what I've walked through this week. You know the burdens I've hidden from everyone. But you're not asking me to be strong, you're inviting me to rest. You're not asking me to perform, you're calling me to be still. So tonight I stop striving and start trusting. My soul exhales as I remember you are in control. My heart slows down because I know I'm not alone. Your love surrounds me like a shield. Your mercy covers me like a blanket. And in your presence, I will finally rest. Holy God, you see every detail of my life even when I don't understand them myself. You are not distant from my struggles and you never look away from my pain. You hold the whole universe, yet your eyes are set on my heart tonight. You know what I've been trying to carry and how heavy it has become. So I lay it down, piece by piece, trusting that you care. There are battles I've been fighting silently, battles in my mind, in my relationships, and in my heart. I've tried to be strong in front of others, but you know how tired I truly am. I've smiled through storms and encouraged others even when I was breaking inside. But I don't have to pretend with you. You invite me to be real, to be weak, to let you be strong. You are my anchor in the middle of the unknown. You are my clarity when confusion clouds my thoughts. You are my rock when everything else feels unstable. So I lean on you tonight, like a child curling up in their father's arms. I don't need to be in control when I trust the one who is. Even the things I don't speak aloud, you hear them. Even the tears I never let fall, you catch them. You know the hidden anxieties that whisper lies to my soul. But your truth is louder, and your love is deeper than all my fears. So I quiet my soul in your presence. Your word says, "Come to me, all you who are weary, and I will give you rest." I am coming, Lord. I bring you my weariness and my wandering thoughts. I bring you my overthinking and my overworking, and I receive the rest that only you can give. Let your peace settle like dew upon my mind. Let it reach into the corners where worry likes to hide. Let your breath quiet the chaos that tries to rise. Still every part of me, Lord, and restore the parts that have been stretched too thin. I want to sleep knowing I am safe in you. Help me stop rehearsing the pain and start remembering your promises. Help me stop dwelling on what went wrong and start declaring what you've spoken. Help me stop trying to control outcomes and start trusting in your outcome. You are a God of restoration, not confusion. You redeem what looks wasted. Father, I release to you the unknowns that keep me awake, the what-ifs, the deadlines, the questions without answers. I know you already stand in my tomorrow, preparing grace I don't even know I'll need. You see the ending from the beginning, and your plans for me are good. Lord, tonight I surrender, not only the hard things, but even the good things I've tried to protect. I give you the people I love, the dreams I hold dear, the plans I've drawn out. You are a better keeper than I'll ever be, and I trust you to guard what I place in your hands. I know your angels are not just in heaven, they are here, sent on assignment, surrounding me, guarding my sleep. I may not see them, but I feel your divine covering. Let your heavenly army be stationed over my household. Let no weapon formed against us succeed tonight. Every shadow in this room is overcome by your light. Every lie in my mind is dismantled by your word. Every spirit of fear is cast out in the name of Jesus. Your presence makes this space sacred. This ground is now holy. Let your spirit hover over me as I fall asleep. Let your nearness be the lullaby my heart needs. Speak peace over my breathing, calm over my thoughts, strength into my spirit. You are here, and that's all I need. You are the God who watches while I sleep, who fights while I rest. You don't grow tired like I do. You don't need time to figure things out. Your solutions are already written, and I believe you're working, even in silence. Father, tonight I ask you to step into the deepest parts of me, the places I've hidden even from myself. There are wounds I've covered with strength, but you know where I've been hurting. You know the old disappointments I never talk about, the fears that still whisper when the lights go out, and you don't turn away from them. You walk right into them with healing in your hands. You aren't afraid of my brokenness. You are the healer who came for it. God, I let go of the pressure to be perfect. I release the need to have it all figured out. I surrender my image, my timelines, my expectations. I choose peace over pride. I choose your will over my worry. You've seen the days I wanted to give up but didn't. You've watched me push through exhaustion with a smile. You've counted every moment I've held it together, when everything felt like it was falling apart. You understand what others overlook, and tonight, you're inviting me to finally rest. You whisper, you don't have to keep proving your strength to me. You've never asked for my performance, only my heart. You already know I'm tired. You already know I've done my best. And still, your love remains. Help me stop measuring progress by what I can see. Remind me that faith often grows in the unseen. You are not limited by time or by human understanding. What seems slow to me is still sovereign to you. You have never been late. Let your peace settle over my body like a blanket from heaven. Let your presence be the stillness that hushes every anxious thought. Guard this space with angels and let no dark thing remain. May even the air I breathe be filled with your spirit. Make this night holy. Make this room yours. I give you the situations that feel stuck, the places where nothing has changed, despite all my efforts. The doors that won't open, the people who won't understand, the prayers that haven't yet been answered. You see every waiting season as preparation. You waste nothing, even the delays. Tonight, Lord, be my shelter from the storm. Be my safe place when everything else feels uncertain. Be my calm when emotions rise. Be my reminder that I am never alone, that even in the dark, I am seen. If there is something you're building in me, let it be beautiful. Even if it takes longer than I hoped, even if it looks different than I pictured, I trust that your version of the future is far better than mine. You are the author of every good story. I believe you are near tonight, closer than breath, nearer than pain, and I believe you are writing peace into my bones, love into my silence, light into every corner of the night. In the quiet, you speak the loudest. In the stillness, you bring the most clarity. In the surrender, you release your strength. So I lay my head down tonight, not in fear, but in faith. Because my God never sleeps. I bless this night, Lord, not because everything is perfect, but because you are present. I bless the quiet, the stillness, the unseen movement of your hand. You are doing more than I know, and I choose to trust you with what I can't control. God of mercy, I thank you for being patient with me even when I've doubted your timing. You have never rushed me through my pain, nor dismissed my weakness. Instead, you've stood beside me waiting for me to release the weight I wasn't built to carry. Tonight I finally exhale the burdens I've kept bottled up. I give you permission to lift what's been crushing my spirit. Let your voice speak louder than the noise of my fears. Let your presence be the still water where my soul finds rest. When my thoughts want to race ahead into tomorrow, remind me that you are already there. You don't just walk with me, you go before me, and nothing surprises the God who sees the end from the beginning. I place in your hands what I've tried to fix in my own strength. The misunderstandings, the disappointments, the fear of what might go wrong. I leave them at your feet. I don't want to keep spinning in circles inside my mind. I want to sleep, not just physically but spiritually with true peace. I want to sleep knowing you are the one holding everything together. I confess, Lord, that I've held on to things far too tightly. I've clung to outcomes, people, and plans as if they were my lifeline. But you alone are my anchor, my source, my safety. You never asked me to control it all. You asked me to trust you through it all. And that is what I choose now. You know the pain of rejection. Jesus, you were misunderstood, abandoned, and betrayed. So you understand the ache I feel in my chest. You sit with me in the sorrow and whisper hope when I feel invisible. Thank you for never leaving me when others did. I ask you now to restore my confidence, not in myself but in who you say I am. I am not defined by what I've lost, failed at, or feared. I am your beloved, your chosen, your child. And that truth is more powerful than any label the world has placed on me. Speak it over me again tonight. Lord, I surrender the relationships I've been worrying about, the people I can't fix, the hearts I've tried to mend without success. If reconciliation is your will, prepare the way. If distance is protection, help me accept it with grace. Father, guard my dreams as I sleep. Let no darkness touch my mind. Let every thought be washed by your Spirit and aligned with your truth. May even my sleep be holy, covered and protected. Send your angels to surround this place. Where I feel forgotten, remind me that I'm remembered in heaven. Where I feel weak, show me your strength rising within. Where I feel directionless, shine your light on the next step. You're not finished with me, Lord. There's more ahead than what's behind. If tonight is a turning point, then let it begin in the silence. Let something shift inside me as I surrender. Let my heart soften in your hands. Let healing begin in the quietness, because what you do in the unseen lasts forever. I give you my tomorrow before it begins. I give you the decisions I'll need to make and the moments that haven't arrived yet. Go before me into every conversation, every opportunity, every challenge. Prepare peace where I'll need it most, and lead me beside still waters, even in the midst of a noisy world. Tonight I don't ask you to remove all difficulty. I ask you to be with me through it. I don't need perfect conditions, I just need your perfect peace. And I trust that wherever you are, I'll have everything I need. You are the calm within the storm, the whisper in the whirlwind, and I rest in your love. Thank you, Lord, that I don't have to be perfect to be loved. Thank you that I don't have to know the plan to be in your will. Thank you that I don't have to carry the weight to prove I'm strong. You are enough, and in you I am at peace. Heavenly Father, as I settle into stillness, I welcome your nearness more than ever before. This night is not just a pause from my day, it is an offering of trust. I invite you to be the keeper of my breath, the guardian of my thoughts, the watchman over my sleep. Let the softness of your spirit wrap around me like a tender covering. I am not just falling asleep, I am resting in you. You have always been with me, even in moments when I couldn't feel you. In the middle of my worst days, you stood as my shield. When my words failed, you read the language of my tears. You were the silent strength behind every act of survival. And tonight, I recognize your hand again. Let every unspoken worry rise to the surface and dissolve in your presence. Let nothing remain hidden within me that needs your healing touch. Shine your light into the corners of my soul. Even if it's uncomfortable, your love corrects with gentleness and heals with wisdom. You never expose to shame, you reveal to restore.
I welcome your spirit to move through my memories, my thoughts, and even my subconscious.
If there is anything I have believed that's not rooted in your truth, replace it tonight. Let your word rewrite the inner dialogue that has been heavy with fear. Teach me how to see myself through your eye. Show me the truth that sets me free. Every part of me belongs to you, Lord. My body, my mind, my emotions, and my dreams. I offer you the very atmosphere of this room. Make it a sanctuary for your peace. Let every corner be filled with angelic protection, and may your presence rest over me, like soft rain on thirsty ground. If there are battles happening around me in the unseen realm, rise up, Lord, and fight on my behalf. Let your warring angels defend what I've placed in your care. Let every weapon aimed at my mind be broken before it can strike. I declare that no evil shall enter here. This space is holy ground. Let my sleep be uninterrupted, free from fear or torment. No nightmare, no spirit of anxiety, no residue of yesterday is welcome here. I claim this time of rest as sacred, because your spirit dwells with me. I do not sleep as one who is afraid. I sleep as one covered in divine peace. I trust you with my family, my friends, and those I love. Whether they are near or far, your spirit can reach them. May your peace settle over their homes like it's settling over mine. May every worry in their heart be stilled by your voice, and may the same rest you give to me be multiplied to them. You see the things I haven't spoken aloud, the longings I keep tucked away. I surrender even those private dreams, the ones I'm afraid to hope for again. I trust that if they are from you, they will flourish in your time. And if not, you will gently replace them with something better. Either way, I choose peace. Lord, forgive me for every moment I've leaned on myself instead of you. For the times I thought my strength was enough, and my plans were smarter. I see now how much I need your direction. I want your way, not mine. Teach me to wait without worry, and move without fear. You've never led me where your grace couldn't keep me. You've never asked me to walk alone. Even in the quietest seasons, you were right beside me. And even now, while the world around me sleeps, you remain fully awake, watching, guiding, working. This peace I feel is not from the absence of trouble. It's from the presence of your spirit. This rest is not because life is perfect. It's because your love is perfect. Tonight is not about escape. It's about returning. Returning to trust. Returning to stillness. Returning to you. So as I close my eyes, I do so without fear of tomorrow. I rest, knowing you're already there. You are writing stories I haven't seen, and opening doors I haven't knocked on. While I rest, you remain faithful. While I dream, you remain in control. I offer you every regret from my day, every word I wish I hadn't spoken, every moment I wish I had handled differently. I don't want to fall asleep, carrying shame or replaying failure. You are not counting my mistakes against me. Instead, you're ready to cover me with mercy. So I receive your forgiveness now. Lord, as the stillness of this night deepens, I feel your closeness filling every breath I take. You are not far off, watching from a distance. You are here, in the quiet, sitting beside me. Your spirit is gentle, yet it carries the weight of heaven's power. You don't need thunder to make yourself known. Even in silence, your voice speaks peace. Tonight I rest not in empty hope, but in the certainty of your love. Cleanse me, Lord, of every hidden thought that clings to pride, fear, or self-condemnation. Wash me in your grace until I remember that I am redeemed. Let your mercy fall like water and soften every place I've tried to harden. I don't want to pretend to be okay when you're offering true healing. I want to be whole in your presence. I give you the weight of the expectations I've tried to live up to, the pressure to be strong, to be enough, to be everything for everyone. I hand it to you now. You never asked me to carry that. You asked me to follow you, to rest in you, to simply be yours. And that is what I choose tonight. Quiet the lies that whisper, I'm not doing enough. Mute the voices of comparison and criticism. Speak instead the truth that I am deeply loved, wholly known, and never abandoned. I don't need to be impressive. I only need to be present with you, because in your presence, I am changed. Wrap your arms around the fragile places in me that I've kept guarded. Let your love do what no words can. Bring softness where I've become hardened. Bring stillness where I've become restless. Let this be a night of transformation, not just of rest. Lord, take my dreams and sanctify them. Let my mind be a place where you speak, where your presence lingers. If you want to show me something while I sleep, I am open. If you simply want to wrap me in peace, I welcome that too. I am surrendered to whatever you desire for me tonight. I lift up those I love, one by one, and release them into your care. Every child, every parent, every friend, every name that rises in my heart. I entrust them to your hands. Cover their homes, silence their fears, fill their rooms with your spirit. Let this prayer reach them in ways words cannot. May your love find them even in their sleep. Thank you for caring about the little things, the unseen details that make up my life. Thank you for noticing every tear I didn't cry, every sigh I let out, every moment I didn't know how to pray. You catch what others miss, and in your care, nothing is wasted. Remind me that even when I don't see progress, seeds are growing beneath the soil. Your timing is always different from mine, but it's never wrong. Teach me to wait in faith, not fear. Teach me to rest without needing evidence, because your promises are still true in the dark. I bless this body you gave me, even with its weariness. I thank you for the gift of rest, the miracle of sleep, the holy reset that happens in your presence. I release every tension in my muscles, every heaviness in my chest, every racing thought in my head. I choose stillness. I choose peace. I choose you. Let every breath I take from this moment on be a prayer of surrender. I do not need a sign or a sound to know you are near. I feel it in the stillness. I sense it in the peace. You are Emmanuel, God with me, even now, and that is enough for me to rest. Father, I release my grip on everything I thought I needed to control. I open my hands to you, trusting that what you hold is safer than what I grasp. Every plan I've been afraid to surrender, every outcome I've tried to predict, I give it all to you now. Because your way is higher and your wisdom is perfect. I don't need to understand everything to rest in your arms. I lift up my finances, my responsibilities, and the provision I often worry about. You are Jehovah Jireh, the one who provides. You see every need before I even speak it. You are not limited by the economy, the calendar, or the clock. You are faithful to supply all I need. I surrender my health and every concern I carry in my body. You know every cell, every ache, every fear that tries to steal my peace. You are the God who heals, who renews, who restores. Let your breath flow through me as I sleep. Let your strength rise in me by morning. I trust you with my calling, even when I don't fully understand it. You gave me a purpose before I ever took a breath. You are the one who opens doors, connects hearts, and aligns divine timing. I don't want to chase success. I want to follow your voice. Lead me into what you've prepared. Lord, silence every voice that tells me I'm behind. You don't rush your children. You develop them with love. Even the waiting seasons have worth. Even the quiet spaces carry power. You are working in ways I cannot yet see. Tonight I let go of resentment, anger, and bitterness. I didn't realize I was holding. Cleanse my heart, Lord, even of the things I've buried deep. Bitterness poisons rest, but your love heals completely. I release every offense, every wound, every memory that still stings. I choose freedom and forgiveness. I let go of the pressure to have it all figured out. I release the lie that says I'm running out of time. My life is unfolding exactly as you've planned, and nothing that is mine in your will can be taken from me. You are the keeper of my destiny. If there are doors I've been trying to force open, close them with grace. If there are paths I've wandered that aren't meant for me, redirect me gently. I give you permission to shift, to redirect, to rearrange. I don't want my way. I want your will, even if it looks different from what I imagined. I bless those who have hurt me, not because they deserve it, but because I want to be free. I release them into your hands. I won't hold on to what you're asking me to let go of. Your justice is better than my vengeance. Your peace is better than my pain. Holy Spirit, stay close tonight. Speak gently if you want to speak. Hold me quietly if you want to be still. Let your peace press into my soul like soft light through a window. Let your presence be the only thing I feel. You are enough. Wrap me now in the shelter of your compassion. Let it cover every raw place inside me. Let it calm what is chaotic and soothe what is sore. You are near to the brokenhearted, and you restore the soul. You are not just my Savior, you are my rest. Lord, thank you for walking with me through every hour of this day. Whether it was heavy or light, joyful or painful, you never left my side. Even in the moments I forgot you were near, your love never wavered. You were constant in my confusion and calm in my chaos. You were the whisper of strength beneath every weary breath. As I begin to drift, I do not drift into emptiness. I drift into your embrace. You hold me, not just in theory but in presence. You are here, steady, unchanging, true, and in your faithfulness, I will lay down and sleep. Not as the world sleeps but as a child of the King. As the night deepens, I acknowledge your hand over my entire journey. I've come through seasons I thought would break me, but here I am, still standing. Not because I was strong, but because you held me. Not because I had answers, but because you had grace. Tonight I remember your faithfulness. You've never missed a detail in my life. Every moment, even the ones I called wasted, have been woven into something sacred. You are redeeming even what I regret. And you are still writing chapters I can't yet see. My future is not empty. It is full of divine intention. I release the fear that tells me I've missed my moment. I surrender the thought that it's too late, that I've failed too often. You are the God of new beginnings. Even in the quiet of night, you restore years, revive dreams, and rewrite endings. And I place every unfinished thing in your hands. So I rest in the promise that your plans are for my good. Even when doors close, your purpose remains open. Even when people walk away, your love walks in. You are a builder, a restorer, a redeemer, and I trust your hands over my own. Tonight I speak peace over my past. I no longer allow it to steal my rest. I will not relive what you've already forgiven. I will not rehearse what you've already healed. The past is under your blood, and I am free. I speak peace over my future. I do not know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds tomorrow. I do not need to fear what's ahead, because you've already gone before me. Your favor prepares the path, and your grace carries me through it. I am safe in your sovereignty. I speak peace over my present. I release the need to figure everything out right now. I don't need every answer tonight. I only need to know that you are near. Your presence is my anchor, and your peace is my portion. In you, I lack nothing. Lord, I thank you for being my safe place. When the world felt loud and expectations crushed in, you became my refuge. When loneliness crept in like a shadow, your nearness became my light. You've been my hiding place, my home, my constant peace. And tonight, I run to you again. I lay down every comparison that has stolen my joy. I lay down every silent competition I've tried to win. You did not create me to be anyone else. You made me with intention, formed me with love, and called me by name. That is enough. Let every breath I take tonight be saturated with gratitude. Thank you for loving me at my worst. Thank you for fighting for me when I gave up on myself. Thank you for staying when I pushed you away. Your grace is too deep for me to outrun. Lord, as I quiet my soul once more, I feel your nearness wrapping around me like warmth in the cold. Your presence is not just comforting, it is anchoring. In a world full of shifting shadows, you are the constant I can depend on. You remain when everything else changes. You are the same yesterday, today, and forever. I surrender this night, not with fear, but with faith. I do not fall asleep hoping for peace. I fall asleep knowing I am already held in it. You are here, and that changes everything. You are good, and that never changes. In you, I sleep without fear. Tonight I place my identity in your hands. Not in what others say, not in what I've accomplished, but in who you declare I am. I am not my failures or my fears. I am your beloved. I am not my past or my pressure. I am your chosen. Let that truth echo louder than every lie. Heal the parts of me that have been shaped by rejection, the wounds I carry from words, the scars I've hidden from the world. See them all, Lord, You know where my heart cracked under the weight of disapproval. But your love restores what judgment shattered. You name me worthy. You didn't create me to live buried in shame. You lifted me out of the pit, set my feet on solid ground, and clothed me in righteousness. So I remove the garments of heaviness and put on the robe of your peace. I won't carry what you already carried to the cross. I release every label that doesn't come from you. Teach me how to walk in grace, not just to receive it, to give it. Help me forgive others even when I don't understand their actions. Help me extend mercy to myself even when I stumble. Let your love become the rhythm of how I treat others. Let your gentleness soften every response. If there's anyone I've been bitter toward, bring their name to my heart with compassion. Remind me that forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. Let me rest tonight with no trace of resentment. Let no offense take root in my soul. Cleanse me with your kindness. God, speak into the silence of this room. Let your word be louder than my worries. Let your promises overshadow my pain. Speak light where I've seen only darkness. Speak rest where I've carried only resistance. May your angels take watch over every doorway, every window, every corner of this place. Let no spirit that is not from you remain. Fill this room with peace, with worship, with quiet joy. Let this night be drenched in the fragrance of your glory. Let every fear flee. Thank you for being a God who sees me. Not the version I present to others, but the real, raw me. You see every contradiction and still call me yours. You see every weakness and still choose me for your glory. Your love is not based on performance. It is rooted in your nature. Thank you for always giving me another chance to return to you. You don't shame me, you welcome me. You don't hold grudges, you extend grace. You never turn away, you pull me closer. And tonight I run back into your arms. As I lay down, I don't ask for the absence of trouble. I ask for the presence of your spirit. Because when you are near, fear cannot stay. When you speak, anxiety must be still. When you move, miracles begin. So I breathe deeply now, knowing I'm not alone. Heaven is near, and you are here. You are watching over me, fighting for me, and filling me with peace. And as I sleep, you are still working. You never stop loving me, not even for a moment. You are the one who numbers every hair on my head, who writes every day of my life before it unfolds. You know the hidden desires I carry, the dreams I hesitate to speak aloud. And yet you do not mock them. You nurture them with care. You plant seeds of purpose in my heart and water them while I sleep. You are the gardener of destiny. Lord, before I close my eyes tonight, I want to acknowledge the sacredness of this moment. This isn't just another night. It's a divine pause where my soul meets your spirit. In the silence, I feel your hand gently lifting what has burdened me. You are not asking me to fix everything. You're asking me to trust you with it. So I rest in your promise, not in my performance. Let your spirit whisper through the halls of my soul. Tell me again that I am not forgotten. Remind me that your hand is still upon me. I don't need a spotlight to know I'm significant. I don't need applause to know I'm seen by heaven. I surrender the timelines I've constructed in my mind. The pressure to be somewhere I'm not yet. The fear that I've fallen behind. You are not rushed by my impatience. You are forming something eternal, not something hurried. Help me trust the pace of grace. Help me believe that what feels like delay is often preparation. You are developing patience, depth, and wisdom in me. Not punishment, but process. And when the time is right, you will open what no one can close. I will wait in worship, not worry. I speak life over the places in me that have gone numb. Let hope rise like the morning sun. Let faith be reborn in the darkness. Let laughter return to the places sorrow tried to claim. You are not finished with me yet. Breathe into every dry valley, God. Let your spirit flood the parts of me that feel weary and worn. If something needs to die so that something greater can live, give me peace in the letting go. Your resurrection power is not just for someday, it's for tonight. Bring beauty from what I thought was barren. Lord, tonight I ask that you heal the places where hope has been bruised, the areas where I dared to believe and disappointment came instead. You are the healer, not only of bodies but of broken expectations. You mend hearts that waited and wept. You restore the joy that delays tried to steal. Thank you for being the God who restores what was lost. You don't just replace, you renew. You don't just return what was taken. You give back more than what was stolen. I trust you to rewrite the story with your hand. I trust you to make it beautiful in your time. I release the need to be strong on my own. I was never created to carry this weight alone. Your strength is made perfect in my weakness. Your grace fills in all the cracks, so I lean fully into you now. You are not only working on my behalf, you're working within me. I'm not the same person I was before the trial. I'm wiser, softer, more anchored in your truth. Even my scars carry glory. Even my wilderness had purpose. As I close my eyes, I do so without fear or striving. I release the weight. I receive your rest. I receive your peace. And I surrender the night into your hands. Lord, as I breathe deeply in this sacred stillness, I let go of everything I tried to carry alone today. You never asked me to shoulder the world's burdens. You simply asked me to walk with you, and so I do that now, not with striving, but with surrender. I am not strong because I hold everything together. I am strong because I am held by you. Let this night be a holy retreat into your love. You are not only my refuge, you are my reassurance. When doubts whisper, you speak truth. When fear rises, you remind me who I belong to. You are not distant or delayed. You are here now, closer than breath. I find rest in your nearness. Lord, remind me that your delays are not denials. You have never broken a promise, even when the answer came in a way I didn't expect. Your ways are higher, your wisdom deeper, your timing flawless. I don't need to understand, I only need to trust. And that's what I choose tonight. I ask you, Lord, to go to the root of what's been troubling my heart. Not just the surface emotions, but the deeper unrest. You know where I've been wounded by waiting, by disappointment, by unanswered prayers. You know how to heal those places without reopening the pain. And so I invite your touch. Even when I can't feel it, I know your spirit surrounds me. You walk into every room I enter. You go before me into every tomorrow. Your grace marks the path I can't yet see. Your peace is the atmosphere of my future. I give you my inner conflicts, Lord. The tug of war between what I know and what I feel. Sometimes my faith is steady and sometimes it trembles. But even shaky prayers reach heaven. Even questions can be surrendered. I offer them all to you tonight. Thank you for being the God who listens when no one else does. You catch the prayers I whisper beneath my breath. You translate the tears I don't know how to explain. You are the interpreter of my silence, and you respond with love. Wrap your peace around my thoughts like a gentle cloak. Quiet the mental noise that tries to steal my stillness. Let your word echo louder than my worries. Let your voice be the only one that matters. I want to sleep in your truth, not in my fears. You are not disappointed by my neediness. You delight in being my provider. You are not burdened by my brokenness. You rejoice in restoring what's been crushed. So I stop pretending to be fine and I lean into your mercy. Let this sleep be a sacred pause, not just for my body, but for my soul. Let restoration begin as I close my eyes. Let peace take root as I exhale. Let your presence soak into every space within me. I am safe here with you. I invite your angels to stand guard around me, not in fear, but in faith. Let them keep watch over every hour of this night. Let no darkness touch what belongs to you. This space is holy because your presence dwells here. I speak blessing over my home, over the beds where my family sleeps. May laughter echo in our halls and peace flood our walls. May joy wake with us in the morning. May no sorrow find shelter here. May your love mark this place. And as I drift toward sleep, I know this. I am not alone. I am not forgotten. I am not too much for your mercy, or too little for your grace. I am your child, and tonight I sleep in that truth. Heavenly Father, as the night deepens and the world grows quiet, I enter the secret place of your presence. I bring no eloquent words, just a weary heart longing for your peace. You see me completely, my hopes, my failures, my fears, And still you welcome me with open arms. You are the one who doesn't turn away when I feel fragile. You are the calm in every storm I carry within. Tonight I ask that you make my heart a resting place for your spirit. Cleanse it from worry, clear it of doubt, and fill it with your stillness. I no longer want to cling to what I can't control. I want to hold only what you've asked me to carry. And even that, I place in your hands. There are things, Lord, that I thought I had surrendered, but still haunt me in the quiet. Unspoken fears about the future, lingering shame about past mistakes, silent regrets that surface in the dark. But you invite me to bring it all, every shadow, and lay it at your feet. So I do, not with fear, but with faith. I trust that you are not overwhelmed by my weakness. You are not surprised by my tears. You see them, and you gather them like treasure. You redeem what the world discards. You've never abandoned me, not once. Even when I questioned your timing, you were moving in mercy. Even when I resisted your leading, you pursued me in love. And when I ran out of strength, your grace picked me up and carried me forward. You are my constant when everything else shifts. I pray for those who are hurting tonight, Lord. For those who cry alone, who feel unseen, who are barely holding on. Visit them with your nearness. Whisper their name in the silence. Let them feel your arms around them, even now. Lord, I bless you for the times I didn't get what I thought I needed, for the doors that never opened, and the people who never stayed. You were protecting me when I didn't even know it. You were answering with silence so that I would learn to listen, and I see now that every no was guarding a greater yes. Send peace to the overwhelmed mother, the lonely widower, the grieving heart, the silent sufferer. May your presence meet them in their midnight hour. May their homes be filled with holy comfort. May angels surround them with songs of healing. Let them know they are not forgotten. I bless my rest tonight with your presence, not just for physical renewal, but for soul restoration. Let dreams be peaceful, free of fear, and full of light. Let my mind rest without racing. Let my heart sleep, knowing it is deeply loved. Thank you for being a father who never grows tired of holding me. I don't have to perform to be loved. I don't have to achieve to be accepted. Your love is not based on how well I handle life. It's based on how deeply you've chosen me. That truth changes everything. And when morning comes, may I wake with a deeper awareness of your goodness. May my spirit rise lighter, stronger, softer. May I see the day not as a burden but as a gift. And may I walk into it carrying the peace I received tonight, because you are already waiting in tomorrow. I give you this day, all of it. The beautiful, the broken, the in-between. Nothing is too messy for your mercy. You gather every moment and weave it into grace. Even what didn't go right is not wasted in your hands. Father, as I return once more to this sacred quiet, I feel your love settling over me like a soft blanket. The night sky may stretch wide above me, but your presence is closer than the air I breathe. I do not have to strive to reach you, you are already here. You wait for me in the silence, gently drawing me back to peace. You are the home my soul longs for. Let your mercy wash over every regret I'm still holding. If I spoke in haste or reacted in fear, forgive me. If I carried bitterness or refused compassion, cleanse me. I don't want to carry guilt where you offer grace. Make me new again in your love. Tonight I release every name I've called myself that didn't come from you. Unworthy, unlovable, too much, not enough. I surrender them all at your feet, and I receive your truth instead. Thank you for always welcoming me back. You never slam the door or turn away when I come undone. You receive me with open arms no matter how long I've wandered. You speak peace into my shame and call me by a name only love could give. That is who you are. Help me see myself through your eyes, Lord, not through the lens of my past, but through the lens of your promise. Not by what the world has labeled me, but by what heaven declares. I am a child of the Most High. I am not forgotten. I am favored. You call me redeemed. You call me chosen. You call me precious in your sight. You say I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And I believe you tonight, even if just in a whisper. If I'm carrying anyone else's burden tonight, I hand it to you. I can't save, fix, or carry the weight of others alone, but I can lift them up to the one who never sleeps, So I place their names in your care. You love them even more than I do. Comfort the friend who's grieving. Strengthen the one who's discouraged. Be near to the soul who's questioning everything. Let them feel your nearness like never before. Let them rest in the truth that you are with them. Lord, calm the racing thoughts that keep me awake. Replace anxiety with assurance. Trade worry for worship. Let your promises be louder than my panic. Let my heart find stillness in you. And as I close my eyes, let your peace become the rhythm of my breath. Inhale grace. Exhale fear. Inhale trust. Exhale control. I am safe here, surrendered in your hands. Lord, as the quiet deepens and the stars keep watch above, I return again to the center of your heart. You are the only place where I can truly rest. Not just sleep, but soul-deep restoration. In your arms, I don't have to prove anything, I just have to be still. And stillness with you is where healing begins. You know every ache I've carried today. The invisible ones, the silent ones, the ones I smiled through even though they stung. You see it all and love me through it all. You never grow weary of holding what weighs me down. Tonight, I place my disappointments in your hands. The things that didn't turn out the way I'd hoped, the opportunities that slipped away, the prayers that haven't been answered yet. I won't call it failure if it's still in your hands. Let your comfort settle deep into my bones tonight. I don't want to carry a tense spirit into my sleep. I want to exhale into your grace. I want to trust that you've already gone ahead into my tomorrow. And I want to wake up lighter. You are the God who redeems time. You make up for what was lost. You bring fruit even out of dry ground. You are still writing, still working, still forming beauty where I saw only ashes. My waiting is not wasted. Cover my dreams with your peace. Guard my rest from nightmares or restless thoughts. Speak through the quietness of the night with holy assurance. If you want to whisper something to me as I sleep, my heart is open. Let this night be a meeting place for heaven and earth. You are the God of resurrection. What looks dead to me is never beyond your reach. What looks hopeless to others is still full of possibility in your hands. Remind me again that you don't need a crowd to do a miracle. You only need my surrender. I ask you, Lord, to touch the parts of my life that I've given up on, the dreams I buried, the plans I abandoned, the versions of myself I no longer believe in. If you still see life there, breathe on it again. Help me not to define myself by what's missing. Help me see the blessings I still have. Help me praise you not just for what's ahead, but for what you've already done. Gratitude is the key to joy, and I want to live with open eyes and a thankful heart. Even now, thank you. Thank you for protecting me in ways I didn't even notice, for blocking what wasn't right for me, for saying no when I only wanted yes. You love me too much to give me less than your best. I trust your wisdom more than I trust my own understanding. As I close this day, I close it not with worry but with worship. You've been faithful through every hour. You are still God when I sleep. You are good even when life feels uncertain. I lay down in that truth. Lord, before sleep takes over, I offer this final portion of my day as a living prayer. Let every thought, every sigh, every silent longing be received by you with tenderness. I am not asking for perfection, only for peace. Peace that surpasses what makes sense. Peace that gently wraps around my spirit and silences the storms within. You are not far, even in the moments when I feel distant. Your love does not fluctuate based on how strong my faith feels tonight. You remain steady, faithful, and near, even when I am unsure, weary, or doubting. That is why I can lay my head down in safety, because your character is unshakable. Lord, remind me again that I'm not behind in life, not according to your timeline. I haven't missed my moment. You're not pacing heaven in frustration over me. You're walking beside me with gentle patience. Tonight, I ask for the kind of rest that restores the soul, not just the body. Rest that untangles the knots of worry. Rest that unties the burdens I tried to manage on my own. Let your spirit be the blanket that covers my entire being. Let no fear survive in the presence of your peace. I ask you to settle every unfinished thing tonight. The tasks left undone. The conversations that weighed heavy. The decisions I'm still wrestling with. I place them all in your hands, trusting you'll give me fresh strength in the morning. When I feel like I've taken too many detours, you remind me that grace is my compass. You know how to take wrong turns and turn them into holy roads. You specialize in redeeming the time. So I release my schedule and surrender to your sovereignty. What's mine will not pass me by. Thank you for the mercy that met me at sunrise and carried me through the hours. Thank you for staying even when I forgot to pray. Thank you for showing up in the small, quiet moments I almost missed. You are the goodness in my ordinary. You are the grace in my chaos. Tonight, I say no to shame, no to fear, no to self-condemnation, and I say yes to your truth, your love, and your covering. I speak rest over my thoughts, calm over my heart, and light over the dark corners of my mind. God, you are my keeper. You neither slumber nor sleep. You are watching over me even now. I am not unguarded. I am surrounded. Your protection is stronger than any threat. If I've worried about the ones I love, I now entrust them into your care. Be with them as you are with me. Speak comfort over their dreams. Let your angels encamp around them. May we all wake with renewed strength and new mercy. I will not be afraid of what comes in the night. I will not rehearse every worst-case scenario. I will not give power to fear. I will dwell in your shelter and sleep under your wings. I choose peace, and as my eyes grow heavy, I thank you again, Father, not just for what you've done, but for who you are. You are kind, present, patient, and merciful. You are the anchor in my drifting, the song in my silence, the hope I carry into tomorrow. Father, tonight I acknowledge how tired I am, not just in my body but in places no one else sees. There are battles I've been fighting quietly, questions I've carried silently, but you see it all, and you still meet me with gentleness. You are not frustrated with my fatigue. You are tender with it. You are not asking me to keep pushing, you are inviting me to rest. So I lay down the armor I've been wearing all day. The guarded smile, the forced strength, the quiet pretending. I don't have to be strong for everyone. I just have to be honest with you. And tonight, I admit it. I need you. I can't do this alone. Lord, hold what I can't. The expectations I didn't meet, the emotions I couldn't control, the heaviness I didn't know how to name. You are not only able, you are willing. You are a God who carries. Thank you for not being shocked by my weakness, for not being disappointed by my humanity. You knew what you were getting when you chose me, and you still called me your own. That love is deeper than I can comprehend. That mercy holds me now. I ask you to sweep over my heart like a gentle tide. Wash away the weariness, smooth over the rough edges. Bring softness where life has made me tense. Let your spirit restore what the day has drained. Breathe on my dreams tonight, Lord. Let them be filled with light, not fear. Let them reflect your peace, not my stress. If there's something you want to show me while I sleep, let it come in clarity and kindness. Speak to my spirit while my body rests. I give you every unanswered question. I give you the whys and what-ifs. I give you the prayers that seem suspended in silence. I choose trust over control, surrender over striving. Even when I don't understand, I believe you are good. You know every name I whispered in prayer today. Every loved one I thought about. Every cry of my heart that had no words. I trust you with them all. You are God not just over my life, but over theirs too. Forgive me if I let fear lead today. If I spoke from worry instead of wisdom. If I forgot to pause and listen before reacting. I receive your grace and I offer it to myself. Tomorrow is a new page. Let this night be sacred, not just silent. Let it be holy, not just dark. Fill the hours ahead with your presence. Let my home be wrapped in your protection. Let no harm come near. You promise to give sleep to those you love, and I believe you love me. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I receive that sleep now as a gift from your heart. I welcome your rest like a child curling into safety. I am yours. And as I fade into rest, I do not carry burdens, I carry your blessing. I do not hold fear, I hold faith. I do not enter the dark, I enter your light. This night belongs to you, and so do I. Let your will be done as I sleep. Lord, as this sacred night stretches on, I come not with perfect words but with a heart that longs for your nearness. I don't need all the answers. I just need to feel you close. You are the quiet in my chaos, the calm in my confusion. Even now I can feel your peace beginning to settle over me. You are the sanctuary my soul runs to. Let your spirit filter through my day like light through stained glass. Show me the beauty hidden in moments I missed. Reveal where you were when I felt alone. Let your wisdom rise to the surface, even in the mess. Nothing is wasted when placed in your hands. I lay before you every conversation that left me unsettled. The things I said that I wish I hadn't. The moments I stayed silent when I should have spoken. The tension I still feel in my chest. I surrender them all to your mercy. Tonight I release comparison. The trap of measuring myself by someone else's progress. The pressure to appear further along than I feel. The silent race I never agreed to run. I choose contentment in your timing and rest in your purpose. I trust that you're shaping something beautiful within me, even in the seasons that feel still, even in the prayers that feel paused, even when I can't trace the progress. You are never idle. You are always forming life beneath the surface. Help me bless the present instead of rushing through it. Let me recognize your gifts in the now. Let my heart notice small wonders, like breath, like warmth, like the softness of this moment. Your goodness is not only in the breakthrough, it's in the daily. It's here tonight. If there are any offenses I've carried into this night, I release them now. Bitterness only poisons the one who holds it. I don't want to carry resentment in tomorrow. I forgive because you forgave me. I bless because you've blessed me. I ask for dreams that bring healing, not just rest, but restoration. Not just sleep, but divine refreshment. May the dreams of this night untangle the fears I haven't faced. May they plant seeds of hope for what's to come. You have given your angels charge over me, and I believe they stand watch even now. I do not fear the darkness, it cannot stay where your light dwells. I do not fear tomorrow, it waits in your hands. I sleep under the canopy of your love. That is my assurance. Let the blood of Jesus cover every corner of my life, my past, my present, my future, my mind, my relationships, my choices. Let no plan of the enemy prosper. Let no shadow of shame remain. I cover my family in prayer right now. Their names rise in my spirit and I lift them to you. Keep them, bless them, awaken them to your love. Be near to them in ways they cannot miss. May we all rise tomorrow with renewed strength. Father, tonight I step away from every voice that spoke fear, shame, or discouragement over me today. I tune them out now, because your voice is the only one that tells the truth. You call me beloved, not broken. You call me whole, not beyond repair. In the stillness I hear you clearly and your words bring healing. And so I rest, not in my strength but in yours. Not in my plans but in your promises. Not in certainty, but in surrender. I am at peace because you are with me, and that is more than enough. Thank you for your patience as I grow. You don't rush me, yet you never leave me stuck. You gently nudge me forward, layer by layer, deeper into your will. I may not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. And that's great. There's a sacred hush over this hour that feels like your arms wrapping around me. I'm not just falling asleep, I'm falling into your presence. You are not distant or delayed. You are closer than my breath, and right now, I feel you lifting burdens I didn't realize I was carrying. I welcome that relief. Lord, I bring before you the things I've outgrown, but haven't yet released. Old habits, outdated fears, small thinking. Help me let go of what no longer belongs to my future. I don't want to cling to what you're asking me to surrender. Let your word rise in my spirit, even as I sleep. Let every promise I've read come alive in the night. Let scriptures I've forgotten be brought back to mind. May your truth surround me like a shield. Let the enemy find no access to my thought. Tonight I don't need signs or wonders to believe you're with me. Your presence is enough. The stillness is proof. I don't need to perform, I just need to be present with you. And here I am, fully yours. If anxiety tries to creep into this sacred moment, I cast it down in Jesus' name. I choose peace over panic, trust over tension. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds me. And that is the anchor that steadies me. Thank you for walking me through another day, for being faithful in the small things, for whispering when I needed clarity and holding me when I didn't have answers. You've never let me go, and you won't start now. Cover every hour of this night with your mercy. Let your spirit be the breath in my lungs and the beat in my chest. Let my dreams be aligned with your goodness. Let no harm befall me or those I love. I rest beneath the wings of the Almighty. I release any guilt I've carried into this night. You are not the accuser that is not your voice. You are the God who convicts with love and corrects with kindness. I trust your discipline because I trust your heart. Even correction is rooted in compassion. Lord, remind me that I am never too far from restoration. One prayer away, one breath away, one surrendered night away. Your arms are always open, your grace always ready. So I fall asleep with hope rising in me. Hope that tomorrow holds possibility. Hope that your presence will greet me again. Hope that you're not done writing my story. I sleep in peace because you remain faithful. God of all comfort, as this night deepens, I draw even nearer to you. Every hour that passes is another invitation to rest, to breathe, to release. You are not waiting for perfect words, you simply want my heart. So I bring it, exactly as it is. A little tired, a little tender, but completely open. You are my hiding place, and I find safety here. I surrender the weight of unfinished conversations, the thoughts I replayed over and over in my mind, the things I wish I'd said or hadn't said. I can't change the past, but I can give it to you. You are the redeemer of even my awkward moments. Tonight I lay down my desire to fix everything. I was never meant to carry it all. I was never meant to solve every problem before resting. There is wisdom in letting go, in trusting the one who never sleeps. You are already working in the silence. Let your mercy sweep through the rooms of my memory. Clean out the corners of regret. Wash over the places where I've stored pain. Pour your love into the cracks. Make something holy out of what once hurt. Tonight I want to bless, not complain. I want to speak gratitude, not grumble. I want to look around and see evidence of your goodness. Thank you for breath, for shelter, for this quiet moment. Thank you for being near. I ask that you stretch peace like a blanket over my entire home. Let every room be saturated in stillness. Let every wall echo your presence. Let no fear take root here. Let every restless thought be silenced. If tomorrow brings challenges, then bring me your courage. If it brings joy, let me not forget who gave it. If it brings delay, give me patience. If it brings change, help me trust your hand in it. Whatever comes, may I walk in step with you. Be near to those who can't sleep tonight, the ones tossing and turning with worry, the ones grieving in the dark, the ones crying where no one sees. Let them feel your presence so clearly that it takes their breath away. Wrap your arms around the brokenhearted. Hold those who are lonely. Breathe your peace into the caregiver, the single parent, the widow, the wanderer. You see them all, Lord, and you care deeply. Let your word be my final meditation before sleep. Not the headlines, not my notifications, just your voice. Whisper scriptures into my heart. Let your truth rewrite my thoughts. Let your love be the lullaby I fall asleep to. So tonight I choose surrender. Not because I've given up, but because I've given it to you. I lay down not just to rest, but to receive. I close my eyes knowing I am fully seen and completely loved. You are with me. You are for me. That is enough. I trust that even in rest, you are leading me. You are preparing things ahead of me. You are sending provision I haven't even prayed for yet. You are answering with kindness, and I will awaken with praise on my lips. Father, as this night stretches toward dawn, I pause again in your presence, not to ask for more, but to return thanks for all you are. You've been my covering, my quiet, my clarity. You have listened patiently, spoken gently, and stayed faithfully. There is no place safer than in your love. Tonight I ask you to clear away anything still clouding my mind, every anxious what if, every lingering regret, every sharp memory that tries to interrupt my peace. Let my thoughts be bathed in light, not weighed by fear. Let my mind be a sanctuary where your spirit dwells. I don't want to take unrest into tomorrow. I lift up every person who crossed my path today, whether in joy, in tension, or in need. Bless the ones who made me smile. Heal the ones I may have hurt or misunderstood. Help me to see people the way you see them, with mercy, not judgment. Teach me how to love more like you do. I trust that you are healing me, even in ways I can't see. You're softening what's been hardened. You're untangling what's been bound up. You're speaking over wounds that no one else can reach. In the silence, you do your deepest work. Let this sleep be more than rest. Let it be revival. Revive my joy, my energy, my focus. Revive the parts of me that have felt forgotten or numb. Revive my hope in what you promised. Let me wake up with more life than I laid down with. I surrender the habit of self-blame. I lay down the inner critic that always says I'm not enough. You don't speak in shame, you speak in grace. I choose to believe your truth over my insecurities. I belong to you, and that is my worth. You are not just my father, you are my defender. While I sleep, you stand guard. You war on my behalf. You speak peace over my home, even when I cannot hear it. There is no force stronger than your love. Tonight I declare that your goodness is not running out, that I have not missed your best, that your promises still stand, even if I can't yet see the outcome. Your timing is always holy, and your plans are never rushed. May my heart not be troubled by delays. May my soul not be discouraged by silence. Your quiet seasons are not punishment, they are preparation. What you begin, you always complete, and you never leave your children half-healed. I pray for families tonight, mine and others. Restore what's been broken. Reconnect hearts that have drifted. Heal generational wounds that words alone couldn't fix. Let forgiveness flow like a river through every household.